Hello, everyone, and welcome to the show. Sorry about that. I was just playing around with a couple of things here, trying to get some adjustments finalized. But how's everybody doing tonight? Sorry, I'm just using changed up the software a little bit. Um, I was using it last week too, but anyway, I just decided to stay with this and just kind of play around with it. But so far, so good. So, welcome to the show, everyone. Um, yeah, so I got a few new ghost boxes. Um, so I was playing around with a couple of boxes in reverse, both forward and reverse. But it's just really hard to beat a ghost box with no static. Um, I Thanks to Nathan, he sent me a SB7, so got that yesterday, and thank you for that. Um, so I was playing around with the SB7 in reverse. We can use that tonight for a little bit and just see how that goes. But it was kind of interesting listening to that. Just just not as much responses as I thought there would be, but um, anyway. Well, I'm glad that you like your new box that I sent you. Yeah, that's why I said once you start using my boxes, you get really spoiled because there's no static and the sound is just like amazing and everything is so clear. Um, like I said, I mean, I was playing with some boxes that I haven't played with in a long time, and just listening to them, it's just really hard to go back. Oh my god, my voice is like kind of going in and out. Not sure why. So, yeah, it was kind of cool. I talked to um, somebody I haven't talked to in a few. God, it's been a while. Anyway, I reached out to him to see if he can help me out with a couple of things, and it's pretty awesome when somebody else does a remote viewing of your place. And he's never been here, so just to see what he saw during the remote viewing, it's just really mind blowing. Just a lot of the things that he picked up on um, with what has gone on next door. Um, there's a particular part of next door that I never go into detail about. Um, there's only a couple of people that do know, and that's because they were here. So, um, yeah, and he picked up on a lot of it. And I guess that's where a lot of things have happened. So, and that's kind of what I thought too. That's what I was picking up on. But for somebody else to do a remote viewing and then hit that nail on the head was pretty pretty amazing. Um, yeah, so it's just kind of cool just to um, get something solidified that you picked up on. Um, so yeah, it's pretty cool. Um, Don, what sounds funny? I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah, and sorry, I can't pull up like the comments while I, hold on a second. I'm going to do something. Just I'm going to have to work in two different programs. That's going to be kind of weird, but whatever. It is what it is. I'll throw this one on this screen. So I'm going to be working with two screens. So if you see me moving my head back and forth, it's because I'm going between two different programs. That way I can manipulate some of this chat here. Will that work? No. How can I do this? Hold on a second. I thought it would work, but oh, I know what it is. Yeah, no, that's not going to work. Oh well. Wait, will it work? Hold on a second. I'm trying something here. No, it's not going to work. Huh. Oh well. I was hoping I could throw some of the comments up on the screen, but that's not going to work. Oh well. It's all good. Oh yeah, no, that's me tapping on the desk. That's a bad habit of mine. When I'm thinking, I start tapping on my desk. Um, um, thank you, Annabelle or Annie. But looking this way to the other monitor, oh, that light's right in my face because I have a light kind of shining out this way. So when I look that way, I need like a visor. Or I could just turn my hat the other way. That would help. No, it wasn't a funeral home. It was basically a church, and my house was used as the as like the Sunday school. So sorry, David. God, I wish I could pull up the comments up on the screen. Um, I would have to. Oh, you know what? Hold on a second. I have an idea. Would that work? Let's see. Hold on one second. Hold on one second. It doesn't work. Hmm. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on 1 second. Trying something here. What's over that? No, that's not going to work. Sorry, you guys get to be my guinea pigs. No, it's not working. Oh well. I just can't share comments. No, I can scroll banners. Let me see. Hold on 1 second. Yeah, so the banners work. Everything else works except I have to find maybe a plugin for the banners or for the comments to come through. But anyway, um why did it freeze? Sorry, my camera froze. Oh, I know why. All right, there we go. Sorry about that. It's because I closed out of the other software. Anyway, um get my camera or my can out of the way. Sorry, I'm just getting reoriented here. All right, so let me see. It's 12:01, so we'll go ahead and get started on the first Ghost Box session. Um, so what box did you guys want to try out this morning? Do you guys want to do the SB7 in reverse? Do you guys want to just do the regular my box going in reverse? Do you guys want to do it SB7 going forward? All right, we'll do the SB7 in reverse. Um, Hold on 1 second. So I'm going to do the SB7 in reverse at 150 millisecond. 300's too slow. I could do it at 300 and you could hear it, but 300 is too slow. And too bad the SB7. It's really erratic between the different sweep settings. Okay, so let me go ahead and start that up. Oh shoot. I forgot to grab the battery for the REM pod. I didn't even light up the candles yet. Hold on a second. All right. Um, it'll take I mean, I could. So basically, here, hold on. I'm gonna unplug the SP7. So here's SP7. Here's the reverse box or the reverse kit. I mean, and it's even thicker than the SP7. So it would have to, it would be a pain to, I mean, I would have to put it in an external case um to do it. No, I'm doing good. There's just a lot that was happening today. Um no, but I feel really good. There was a lot of stuff that went down today. It was pretty awesome. Okay, so let me go ahead and start up the SB7. Um, I'm just jumping around, so running the software that I'm using. I'm just trying to get use or trying to get used to going back and forth between this software and the other software. This one I just have so many settings like for the scrolling and things like that, so there's just a lot to control. Um, well, because of the yeah, it is the new SB7. Um, just because it's stuck behind my desk, um, because of where the line in input is, um, and it has to connect to the audio board. Um, so I know my voice is it's like a little hoarse. I don't know why. Um, that's what I was saying. My voice was like um it was a little hoarse. It might just been what with some of the things that were happening today, but anyway. All right, so let's go ahead and I'll start up on the. This is going to be the SP7 at 150 millisecond sweep, um, in reverse. So let me go ahead and switch over. Make sure everything's on. Switch this over. And sorry, like I said, there's a bunch of settings in here that I have to switch. Let me switch cameras. And let me get started. Can you guys hear that okay? Robert L., are you okay? Cliff, did you like the cardinal flowers today? Ellen wants to know if there's anybody here for her today. Tommy, are you out there? Cliff, are you happy with what happened today? Janice wants to know if there's anybody here with her. Or here for her. Nathan wants to know who growled in his ear yesterday. You said that I'm too low? Jenny wants to know if there's any messages for her. You can barely hear me? It might just be that this is overpowering my voice. That might be why. Yeah, there's no way to get around that static. That's just the box.
Right.
Who's here with us tonight? Is Jill here for Haiti tonight? So please say her name. Help. We just said help. Don wants to know if Raymond, are you here with us? She misses and loves you. Alright, I'm gonna end the session. Yeah, guys, that's super loud. That's why I can only do SB7 sessions for a short period of time, just because of the ear fatigue. It's just so loud and noisy. But there's a few responses that came through. Yeah, I mean, it's just it's the static just causes so much interference in the soundboard, and like my voice is at the same level as it was during the box session, and just the static was just overpowering my voice. Yeah, that's yeah, that's why I say that the SB7's 11's even worse. Um, and there's a new box that a lot of people buy as the S box, and that's really annoying also. Um, yeah. Like I said, I mean, a lot of people say the same thing. Once they start using my box, they won't go to anything else because it's, you get spoiled. Using a box that has no static, just responses, it's crazy. No, that's why I say, I just I had to do it just so people can hear the difference. Um, yeah, it's pretty annoying. Um, Sorry, that was me banging again. Hey, how's it going, Edgar? Um,
I,
oops, sorry, I turned something. I turned on my box on accident. Um, no, I'm not. I don't know what's what I'm gonna do with the handheld one yet. Um, I did add some more controls to it just as an experiment. If you look in the video that's on here, um, on the camera feed that's up on there now, this one has three knobs opposed to just the two. This one you have a little bit more control. Um, this one is very sensitive. And the controls is so you have full control over the sweep. Um, so there's a lot of adjusting to do and playing around with. Um, but it's pretty cool. It just takes a lot to get used to. All right, so I think um the next session we'll just do um just a regular sweep in reverse. I'll just use my box. I can't do the noise. I can do maybe one session, but after that I got to kill it. It'd probably be okay if I did it in like near the mic, but kind of far away, just where I don't know, it just take a little bit of playing around with the distance. But yeah, I don't know why or how people can even try to use that on a live session. Somebody's messing with the REM pod. I'm not even going to mess with it right now. All right. So, sorry, I got an itch. All right. So, if you guys have any questions for me, just please throw them up in the comments. Somebody's playing around with the REM pod, and it stopped. So on the Wednesday night show, the REM pod was going off on command. It was kind of crazy. People were kind of annoying me and making the REM pod go off. So at the end of the show, I just unplugged it. Um, you know what, Don? I haven't had any luck with the cat ball. Um, Nothing's really set it off. It's only went off that one time. We tried to set up to have somebody set off the cat ball. Um, but it's only gone off that one time, and it does work. So we just think they might have a little bit harder time setting it off because you have to touch it. I don't know. I don't know if it's easier with the energy to set off the REM pod. I don't know what it is. Um, I no, I touched the cat ball, but the REM pod's going off a little bit. Yes, I've found quite a bit of evidence. During investigations. What do you mean the energy? I don't know what you mean there, Yvette. I don't know what you guys are referring to on the energy. Actually, actually, a friend of mine, like I said, did a remote viewing today. Um, yeah, no, there was just I'm just trying to get um there was just a lot of things that happened today. A friend of mine did a remote viewing, kind of helped me out personally with some energy that I've been dealing with. Um, and once he did that, oh my God, it was such a big difference. Yes, I am. I'm familiar with that with co-stunners. um, I might be a little quiet. I mean, it might just be my voice. I don't know. Um, I'm being attacked by mosquitoes. That's for sure. No, but he did kind of touch base on Ed a little bit. And it's funny because he told me about something that I've never said about these locations. Um, and there was kind of like he touched base on something that I discovered a while back. But anyway, um, he basically did um, a cleansing of me, um, and then did a remote viewing. But anyway, there's just a lot of energy next door, um, and the energy is just really strong. Um, People that come to my house, um, that have been to my house, say the energy is super strong and it actually makes them sick or nauseous. Um, but the energy next door, it's like 10 times as as much energy as there is here. It's crazy. It's really crazy. Um, but anyway, that's all I'm going to say about that. Um, the REM pod is just going crazy. Um, anyway, I don't know. I mean, I'm like so amped up. I'm so like have so much energy. I haven't had this much energy in a while. Maybe that's what it is. I'm just like bouncing off the walls. Um, and when I do that, it's hard for me to focus and just sit here and talk. Maybe that's why I'm quiet. Um, it's hard to focus in on the screen, I think. Anyway, and looking at this screen is totally different. So basically, I mean, because I have like two views of myself, so I have to switch cameras between these views, and like the other, yeah, I do have an energy drink, but I barely. It's about halfway done. I mean, I haven't drinking one all day. This is my first one today. Um, Yum. Don't get me hungry because I really didn't eat anything earlier. Eddie, so you moved into a new place and that's what's giving you insomnia? See, I can't share the comments either. And I think that's what's throwing me off is I want to share the comments, but I can't. All right, let's go ahead and get started on another session. Maybe they'll kind of help me out too. Yeah, he did. He did, Nora. No, I have bad insomnia too. Um, I didn't really sleep last night, but I took a um a nap after he did the cleansing and stuff. Um, Maybe that's why I'm just like bouncing off the walls too. But anyway, all right, let me go ahead and get started on the next session. Yep, that's exactly why I'm always yawning, because I wake up every night about 3, and then I don't go back to sleep till like 5, and then I have to get up at 6:30. So, yeah. All right, so let me go ahead and start up another session. So is there anybody here that would like to communicate with us tonight? Who just said me? Is Ben here with us tonight? Can you tell me why Eric was killing kids today? He just asked for help. Charlene wants to know who's always in the room. No, we don't want to talk to Ed. Somebody wants to know if you remember his name. Candace wants to know if Dad has any messages for him or her. Bill, can you say Eddie's name if you're here, please? Bev, are you okay? You just said Daryl. Patty wants to know, Dad, are you here with her? Samantha wants to know, is there anybody here related to her here with her in spirit? Angela, are you here with Regina? If so, please say her name. Why did you keep 2 of your children a secret? Tristan can't believe he has 2 more sisters. He wants to know if there's anybody here for her romance. You just said please. Say Braden's name if you're here. Why do you keep on saying Eric's name? Can you make the REM pod go off if you remember Rick? Any relatives here say my name and your name, please? That's from Patty. Can somebody sit on the cat ball? You just said my name. Me? Who keeps on calling out for Eric? All right, we're gonna switch over to forward sweep. Give me a second. Can any spirit say Hades' name, please? We just said Eric. Who was the little kid that just came through? Who's the little girl that's coming through? Who's the little girl that just said up?
I can't
We don't want to speak with Ed. Is somebody trying to play a trick on us? Who's a rapist? Ed, are you a rapist? Who wants to sit off the REM pod? Are you trying to sit off the REM pod? Sit off the REM pod. Baby sit off the REM pod?
That's right.
Was Ed the one that set off the REM pod? Who said you sound like a record?
Yes.
Did the spirit that follow Rick south the REM pod? Miguel, how did he die? I just heard Hetty. He's trying to speak to Hetty. Who died from COVID? Somebody here for Susan? Who just whistled?
Do.
All right, we're going to go ahead and end this session. Patty wants you to know, Dad, are you here? Who just said the baby?
Okay.
Rick wants to know, was the panther that I saw evil? All right, we're going to end the session. There was a lot that came through during that session. REM pod's like going crazy. I'm just ignoring it though. So Ed, the person that we're talking about, um, he's basically tied to a little girl that haunts this location. Um, there was some things that happened next door, um, and I'm not sure if he was. I know that there was a male, actually, and another woman. There was actually a few people that we all picked up on that was torturing people next door. Um, I'm wondering if that's how Emma died. We think that that's how she died. Um, it was funny because my friend picked up on there was a death of a little girl next door. Um, and he said that there was some abuse going on. He picked up on that also. So, not sure if that's who passed next door. Um, but yeah, it's not good. There's a lot of bad things. Like I said, if you go next door, the energy is like so intense. It's really bad. Yeah, no, Hetty, I heard your name called also. So what we can do, maybe I'll just do this. Tonight I'll go back and forth between reverse and forward speech. We'll probably just alternate every other one. And usually when Ed starts coming through a lot, the REM pod starts going off. Um, I just think he wants me to know that he's here. And that's kind of why I just ignore the REM pod a lot. And there's nothing near the REM pod that would set that off. The radio that's actually sitting over on that desk is actually off. There's no electronics that are on near the REM pod at all. So the actual box that I'm running is over on my desk. It's just connected to the reverse speech board and then running into the soundboard. So all the electronics that are on are near me, and the only one that is on is my other camera um, for this view. But the Wi-Fi is turned off on that also, so not sure why it's going off. And the REM pod's kind of far away from me, but anyway. Hey Tim, welcome. Yeah, so the REM pod. Let me switch cameras. You can't. Oh, you can see the lights a little bit. So it's the top light and the third light are going off a little bit. But anyway, so those of you that are just tuning in for the first time, so what we do here is live ghost box sessions. Um, so I'll ask questions. So if you guys want to chime in, ask questions, feel free. Um, so that camera keeps on going out of focus. It was doing that the other day. Um, it was going out of focus when the REM pod was going off. So yeah, it was kind of weird. So yeah, see, you can see it going off now. It just stopped. But anyway, so you can kind of see the lights flickering a little bit. Welcome, Crystal. So I see there's a few first timers tonight. Um, when we start up, Don, I was thinking about you saying yawning, and it made me yawn. Um, so Patty, once we get started up again, I can ask your question. If you want, just put in the question you want to ask, and then I'll ask it. Um, no, they're not all lighting up, Rick. It's only like the couple of lights. So like I said, we'll ask questions once we start up another session. I know. Samantha, so basically I won't start at I mean, I won't engage with anybody that's trying to communicate here until I'm ready to until we're ready to start up a another session. Um yeah, energy in here is getting a little heavy. Um I don't know if that's what's now making me tired. Are you trying to drain my energy? Are you using my energy to set off that REM pod? Sorry, I'm yawning. Just the energy in here is a little heavy. So, um, I don't know if they're trying to use my energy and that's what they're using to set off the REM pod. I'm not sure. I'm sorry, Hetty. I didn't mean to. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's sorry guys. I mean, it's just my energy right now is like I was like bouncing off the walls like a minute when I first started and the energy in here is just getting like heavy. I'm just feeling drained. And that's kind of why I try to ignore. Oh my god. That's why I try to ignore spirit when they're trying to set off this REM pod or set off any of these devices here. But the REM pod is totally going off right now. See, now it just stopped. I don't know if you guys can hear it because it's kind of far away from the mic. Um, I mean, it's probably a good, I don't know, 6 feet away from me, at least. I can't even reach it. Um, I have to scoot the chair over to even get to it. And like I said, there's nothing around that's setting it off. So that's weird. No, that's what I do all the time, Nora. I always surround myself with a white light, so I'm not worried about anything. Yeah, I'm not sure why you said I was breaking up. Looking at my connection, I haven't lost any drop frames. Yeah, the clicking is coming from the REM pod. I'm gonna look at something else real quick. Yeah, I don't. That's weird. Yep, I think he's very bossy. Also, yeah, I don't know if it's the. Sorry, I just opened up Restream and there it says go live, but I'm not using Restream, so I don't know if it was something happened on the Restream side. I have no idea. I'm using OBS, and OBS says it's still live, and I have 0 drop frames. So I don't know if it's just the interface on Ghost on Restream. Not sure. Anyway, let's go ahead and we'll start up another session. Um, you guys want to go forward first and then reverse, or what do you want to do? You guys let me know. You want to go forward first? All right, we'll do. All right, we'll go forward first. We'll go forward first for I don't know, like 8 or 9 minutes, and then we'll go reverse. All right, so let me go ahead and switch cameras and get started. So anybody here that's trying to set off the REM pod, can you tell me who you are? Who just said me? Yeah, I'm gonna do more in reverse. Dawn wants to know who touched her daughter's back. Philip, are you here with us tonight? Who just asked for help? Who's the little girl that's trying to come through? Dad, are you here? If so, say my name or mom's name. That's from Patty. Who's looking for Eric? Is Aaron here for Katrina? Who just said which chocolate? Are you looking for some candy? Graham Williams, do you know that I have Kyle Beth's middle name after you, Margaret? Can you make the REM pod go off if Rick Spirit is here?
Was
How did you
it happy?
Chip.
I
Shane?
Is there anybody here trying to communicate with Prince Philip? Who just said yes?
As some Frank, you know, we're going. Just absolutely. No. We're not one. That's like the and and Fisher was when jump you know
Is Monique okay?
look one start
Sounded like a door opening. That was weird.
where yeah that's
Is there anybody that wants to communicate with me?
as you then play I don't all I got on the case just but I'm we have
Marty here?
could make yeah
Prince Philip want to communicate with anybody?
with even please
Can somebody look in the mirror, please? What the hell was that? Somebody just passed also.
Sweet.
I gotta write that down. I'm trying to,
Deep.
I just marked that so I can go back and listen to it. Eric, you missed the disembodied scream. I think that's you burping out. All right, we're gonna end this session. Why? Because I want to end the session. That's why. Who just said, God damn it?
Still.
Who just said Heidi? Why did Eric kill the children? Do you not want me to end this session? No? Hang on. Do you want me to keep on going? You just said what? All right, we're gonna end this session. All right, that was pretty crazy. I can't believe that disembodied scream. That was crazy. Yeah, there was a lot of somebody was like not happy and cussing. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I've heard disembodied screams before, but not one from a male like that. Um, that was crazy. So I marked it. I'm gonna go back and listen to it. I'll probably copy out that clip. God, I just wish that I could copy and paste some or get some take some of these clips out. Well, some of the comments and post them up. Um, so Crystal, you can message me and I mean I build all my ghost boxes, so um there's a few people on here that do have my ghost boxes. Yeah, some of them were being pretty bad. Oh, it's because I'm using different software now. I don't like using the software that I was using, or basically it's because I'm using Restream. I was using the Restream interface before. Um, but I just don't. There's it's so limited on what you can do. Um, and then for me to like kind of interface the like my soundboard with everything, it's just very limited. So I can't. I have to kind of fandangle audio to go in there. So it's just a pain. That's why I stopped doing it. And the way that I'm using this now, the sound sounds so much better with the way that I'm doing it. So I have more control over the audio, um, and that's why I'm doing it this way. I just have more control. Now, if I can only figure out, there's two things I want to do: is a bring in comments, and two bring in guests on here. Those are just the two obstacles that I'm running into right now. I mean, I could do it, but I just don't really want to interface Skype into it. I wish there was a different way, but anyway. So Renee, so what's happening is we do live ghost box sessions here. So basically we we'll start doing a ghost box session and then people will ask questions. Um so yeah, basically that's what we do. And then we'll just try to communicate with spirit and just see what happens. We do different types. We do both forward speech and reverse speech. Um, Reverse speech is a little bit different, but that way we know that if we do hear something coming through, that's in forward speech because all the audio coming through is in reverse. So we shouldn't hear any reverse or any speech coming through at all. It should just be all garbled or un we shouldn't be able to understand any audio that's coming through, but when we're getting words coming through, both in several different languages or English, whatever, it's pretty amazing. But anyway, that's what we do here. I don't understand your question, Crystal. Can two people ask questions first at a time? We do get a lot of responses in reverse. Yes. And a lot of people say it's after being on here and listening to reverse speech. A lot of people prefer the reverse audio just because you can hear things coming through clear when they do respond. Um, Sometimes in forward speech, um, it's a little overwhelming. So doing it in reverse, it's a little bit more direct. Yeah, and it does, like what Nora just said, it does take a little bit of getting used to. But once you start hearing it in reverse, it does become like the preferred um, audio. Yeah, but I mean, and it's always, I like to mix it up. We haven't done forward speech in a while. Um, but after hearing that disembodied scream come through, a male scream come through, that was pretty crazy. And the REM pod's going crazy. I don't know if you guys can hear that, but it's going crazy. Hey, Sam, welcome. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. You guys want to do reverse this time? What do you guys want to do? Yeah, I had that rock star here for a while. Um, all right, so we're gonna do reverse. All right, so let's go ahead and start up a session. I just heard a girl say hello. Who's here with us tonight? You just said me. Eddie Moore, are you here with us? Who's like more of a tree? Who's here with me in this room tonight? Can you tell us who's here? Ian, how can we help you tonight? He just said Philip. How many spirits are here with us? Somebody say 20? Crystal wants to know where her son Raymond is. Tanya, is it okay that Steve moved on? I miss you, girl. Alright, we're gonna end the session. There was quite a bit coming through that time too. Yeah, I don't know whose deep voice that is, but yeah, it was coming through quite a bit. But yeah, see, when we're doing reverse speech, we shouldn't be hearing any words at all that aren't understandable. So um, everything that's coming through is reverse speech, and it is scanning radio frequencies. So just above and below the radio frequencies. Um, so, but it is all reverse speech. So when you're hearing words come through, um, yeah, I don't know. We shouldn't be hearing anything understandable coming through, but it's pretty amazing that we are getting responses. Yeah, the energy in here has changed a lot too. It's pretty calm. Why do you say that, Dawn? Um, Amanda, it's pretty frequent. I'm gonna try something here. I got an idea. I'm gonna try something. Hold on one second. I think I have a solution to what I was trying to do. Hold on one second. Select font. Strike through. Hold on, I'm trying to do something here. Um, this would be cool if it works. Hold on one second. Uh, hold on, I'm playing around with something here. I'm trying to do something to where maybe we can do this for um for posting up like comments. No, I'm alive. Sorry. Uh Start case, no. Select font, no. Oh well, I don't think it's gonna work. See, I was just gonna type in something like this, um, to see, and I could, if somebody asks questions, then I could just post something up. Uh, but anyway, I'll have to figure something out. I have an idea, but I'll work on that later. All right, so Patty, you were hearing, oh, yeah, I don't know. Raina, I don't know why she didn't show up. All right, so you guys ready to start up another session? All right. So we'll do you guys want to do forward this time or reverse? No, that's exactly right, Christy. So if you want to ask a question, you can ask a question and then I'll ask it for you. Do you guys want to do one in reverse or forward? All right, so we'll do forward this time. If I do it slower, it's so there's you really don't want to do it any slower than 160 millisecond. If you try to do it any slower, you're just gonna get a lot of radio bleed. Um, so that's why everything is done at a certain speed. You really don't want it any slower than 160 milliseconds because it's, like I said, you'll get a lot of radio bleed. Um, let's start it up in reverse, and then we'll second half will go in forward. All right, so let's go ahead and start it up. Who's the little kid that keeps trying to come through? Who just said dog? Yeah, that's what people do there. Amanda, people start typing in what they hear. Who's the girl that keeps on trying to come through? The little girl said no. You just said Hetty. Hetty's still here with us? Who's looking for us? You just said Anna here with us? Gordon, did you say hi to Barb when Don was on the phone with her? Alright, we're gonna switch over to Who's looking to speak to Crystal?
That was there.
Okay.
It's on from trade break.
Who said Regina?
Hi. Is
Who was murdered? Can you tell us who was murdered? Who said me? Who's the female that said me? Give us her name.
No.
good.
Who just asked for help?
Work that.
I mean,
For me.
Who's dizzy?
You shoot it.
what do you think of
What?
No.
Did food.
What?
Can somebody set off the AirPod, please? Just looking for AirPod. There's a male that was just laughing. Who just said happy birthday? Yeah, you were laughing. That was funny.
No. Fine.
He's
We thought that.
turning
Nah. Nah.
one
Is that you, Tanya, waiting for Steve to get a message?
No, but hey. Look. Check. Let's chip. Get again, folks. Right. This cup. Have a nine. Up either. Through dinner. Get you straight up.
Who just said the B word?
I bet. After you. But what? I mean, you that. Go to just
big news.
full. So
David wants Tom to come through and say his name.
point.
All right, we're going to end this session. That was a little crazy. God, my energy's like drained. I was like bouncing off the walls earlier, and then just the energy changed in here. And then after it like all cleared out, just I feel drained. Yeah, I know it was all over the place, but that's how it goes. Like I said, I mean, Ghost Box sessions are like so unpredictable. Some days it's like crazy nonstop communication. Other times it's just dead. I mean, spirit isn't always willing to communicate. There's so many variables. It's just really weird. Yeah, I mean, there was a lot of laughs. There was somebody that said, I gotta pee." That was kind of funny. Sorry, I'm just like I said, my energy is like so drained. Well, it was just a really emotional day though too. So, um, maybe that's why I'm just a little off too. It's very draining for me today. No, I mean, it's so true, Amanda. Yeah, just sometimes it's just really draining. Other times I'm fine. Um, but like I said, it was just an emotional day for me too. So, um, I just think that I came off bouncing off the walls, and then once the energy just totally changed in here and kind of drained my energy. I mean, the REM pod was going off a lot. Um, So, I mean, just I don't know. I mean, there was just a lot of energy in here tonight, and like I said, just right now, I just feel so drained. I mean, we can try to communicate to one spirit at a time, but it's really hard, especially when a lot of spirits want to come through and try to communicate. Um, Sometimes we'll ask spirit techs to kind of help out and join in on the sessions and kind of direct traffic per se. Like when Eva comes through, I'll ask Eva to because Eva's one of the spirit techs. I'll ask her to kind of um, help communicate or help ask spirit to communicate one at a time, and then that does help. Um, so yeah, sometimes it's hard to, especially when a lot of spirit want to come through and communicate. It's hard to just say, all right, just one spirit come through at a time, because they all just want to get messages across. Um, Sometimes you'll hear numbers coming across. Um, that has to do with numerology. So if you know a lot about numerology, and then you can decipher what numbers mean, um, because sometimes just it's easier for spirit to just say a number or a couple of numbers than it is trying to say a sentence or two. What's up, Corey? Yeah, I might end up ending the session early or ending the stream early tonight. Just because my energy's like so worn out. I just feel wore out. I know I've only been on here for almost 3 hours, but um, it's just a little crazy. Um, so the average that I do these sessions is about 4 to 5 hours. Um, I know that's a long time. I mean, I only schedule myself to go on for an hour, but I usually go on for about average about 4 hours. Um, 4 to 4.5 hours. I know that's a little long, but I mean, other times I haven't been like this drained in a while. But like I said, today was kind of emotional, so um, that's I think a lot has that has a lot to do with it. And then now I'm doing shows twice a week, so I do a show on Wednesday night, which we talk about the paranormal, um, and we talk about ITC sessions. Oh, nice. I don't know what that means either. Um, no idea. I don't even watch it on Facebook, so I have no idea. My streams are recorded also on Facebook or on YouTube. So if you go on YouTube, you can rewatch the streams. Um, I was trying to see what. Um, oh, I don't know. I just yeah. I don't. That's. I mean, like with me streaming on Facebook. Um, yeah, the last session that we're just listening to was in forward speech. Yeah, I mean the stream that are I streamed to Live Paranormal. That's a friend of mine's page. So there's a bunch of people that stream to that page. I just use that to stream to. So I stream there. I stream to my own page called The Para Awakening, and then I stream to YouTube to my page on YouTube. That's The Para Awakening on YouTube. So I stream to three different locations all at once. So and then the show is recorded on and posted on YouTube, so you can go back and watch at a later time. I got to go back to look at the recording at 1 hour and 44 minutes. That's where there was a disembodied scream, a male scream. So I got to go back and listen for that. Um, who's with me tonight? Nobody's with me. On Saturday nights, it's usually just me here by myself. Yeah, so every night at or every Saturday night at 11:45 p.m. Pacific time is when I do this show, and then on Wednesday nights at 8 p.m. Pacific, um, I do a show and I have a co-host who's a psychic medium, and then I have an audio engineer who's with us, and then myself. So there's the three of us um, that host the show on Wednesdays, and every week is a different topic. This next coming week, we're going to be talking about the Warrens, talking about and talking about some other things. So it'll be an interesting show. Yeah, I know. It's a lot of people I hear um are in the UK or in Australia or New Zealand or parts of the US. I'm glad that you like the show on Wednesdays. Um, It's all over the Wednesday's show is like funny. Um, I'm like the smart ass of the group, um, and I'm trying to make everybody laugh. I'm sorry that this show's a little bit different. This show's more about communication, about spirit communication. Wednesday show's totally different. Like I said, we're a little bit all over the place. Um, so the show here is I do ghost box sessions, um, which try to communicate, or do ITC sessions. It's just doing ITC, experimenting with ITC or spirit communication using spirit boxes. I build, um, so I build spirit boxes or ghost boxes. Um, I build like all different types of spirit boxes, everywhere from a handheld to kind of like the ones behind me. Well, this one here, like classic radio type of boxes. And then I build handheld boxes. Um, some have effects, different effects. Some don't. Um, right now, I'm just experimenting with the reverse. Um, and this is it. So it basically has a line in, line out, and it converts forward speech to reverse speech. Um, so yeah, it's basically just doing different types of experiments. It's been a lot of fun. The show's pretty successful so far. But it's been a lot of fun. Um, no, and when you see people doing celebrity communication, that's all pre-recorded audio. I'm afraid to say. Um, so don't believe any of those sessions that you see people doing. It's all for entertainment. Um, there's no way that spirit will come to you just to, you know, everything that I do here is real. There's no fake um, evidence. There's no way just to have a particular spirit come through. Um, I mean, if there was, there would be a lot of rich people out there, and we wouldn't be looking for answers. Yeah, you're exactly right. The celebrity ghosts want to get paid to come through. How much money have I made for a video? I haven't made any money. I don't get paid to do this. This is all my time. Hey, Chrissy, how you doing? Yeah, I just do this for the fun, um, and to get hopefully to get you guys some answers. We've had some crazy um, sessions here before. We've had people get some closure. Um, yeah, it's been crazy. Yeah, there's nobody out there that can communicate with spirit. I mean, you're watching something that is live, and doing a spirit box session, you'll hear different, um, you'll hear what it sounds like. Like I said, I build devices. I build ghost boxes, so I know how a ghost box works. Um, and like I said, if I can make a box that would just allow one spirit to come through and only one spirit, I'd be a millionaire. But there's no way to allow. Um, there's nothing out there that has ever been created that would just allow one-on-one spirit communication to come through. Um, it's impossible. Like I said, I can allow. I mean, I can adjust. I can open up. I have full control over like sweep settings, and no matter what sweep setting you'll come through, you can see what's coming through. Um, Crystal, I don't know what you're talking about. Ghost Hunters does. I don't know, who comes through a spirit box. I can't say who's coming through a spirit box, but when you hear spirit coming through and somebody's replying to a question that you're getting, um, it's pretty interesting. I'm sorry to hear that, Christy. No, I don't charge to do a session. Um, yeah, Corey. I mean, my box is on. I just don't have the audio coming through, but it is on. So I have the box going through my mixing board, and then I just turn up the volume on the mixing board, and then it comes through. Honestly, Corey, I can just leave a box on, and if somebody wants to communicate, they'll start communicating with me. It's just something that I don't know if it's just because I'm in tune with them. I don't know. But I don't even have to ask spirit to come through. They'll just come through if they want to communicate. Um, it's not like we can just call them like on a phone. It's just they'll communicate when they want to communicate. And that's pretty much it. But I mean, people do ask spirit to come through, and they will. I mean, we've got some crazy responses here, where um, somebody was telling us how they died, where they died, how they were killed. They've told us that they were murdered. Told us the names of the people that murdered him. Told us he was murdered in a hotel. Um, Told us a room number. Um, yeah, it was pretty crazy. No, there's a particular person that does YouTube videos on spirit communication. And I've done like a debunking video and found the actual clips that he used for an interview. And I was able to play back the video word for word, what he used in his during that stream, or during that video clip. And yeah, it was pretty crazy. The Cecil Hotel, there's nothing there that is, it's the Cecil Hotel is there was a lot of prostitution, a lot of drug use, a lot of mental health issues. Um, there's actually places around the Cecil. There's a lot more. There's a lot of other hotels there that are a lot worse. Um, just the Cecil got a name because of the Eliza Lamb case. But anyway, what are you talking about, Corey? I'm not a believer. I do spirit box sessions, so I used to be a huge skeptic. But now with what I mean over the last few years, what I've been doing, um, I don't fake videos and I don't use pre-recorded audio. So I mean, I do build spirit boxes, and you will get no, I do debunk stuff because there's a way to um, tell when you're hearing pre-recorded audio, um, and when you're using like a radio scanning radio, and especially if you're using reverse audio, there's no way to there's no way to say that it's fake audio coming through. No, I don't. I'm not taking it anyway. I mean, I'm just saying there's ways to fake fake things, and there's ways to prove that you're uh that things aren't fake. When people are using pre-recorded audio for a session, there's quite a few people doing it now. Um, there's a lot of people doing it on Facebook or on YouTube. There's a lot of people doing it on TikTok. Um, yeah, there's a lot of people people faking recordings or box sessions, I should say. No, and that's funny because like what Sam's saying, you basically just turn on the ghost box and listen. Because that's what Frank Sumption used to always say. Just turn on the box and listen. Don't even ask questions, just listen. Um, that was like one of the big things that Frank would say. And when I first started playing with ghost boxes, I used to say the same thing. I was like, we're just hearing radio coming through. That's all that we're hearing. Um, that's all we're hearing. All right. So, I mean, there's people that will record banks of audio and put it on on an app, which is fine. Um, if you want to play with some banked audio and that's all you have, then so be it. But there's it all depends on if they were just using scanning radio and um not IP stations that were were paranormal based. Like there's some apps out there that people are using. I'm not going to name any, but a lot of those apps are they're using IP radio stations that talk about paranormal, or talk about UFOs, or any type of things around the paranormal. But if you use like a Spirit Box, that app that uses just scanning regular radio, and you could change the sweep rates on it, then that's fine. Like I said, just try to stay when you're using the Spirit Box. Try to stay at something around at 150 or 160 millisecond sweep. Yes, you're not going to get, you might get one syllable words. But if they're scanning through a bunch of frequencies fast enough, you'll get full sentences. It'll come through that way. Anyway. But yeah, like what Sam's saying. So like banked audio, you're gonna get EVPs. Because it's like EVP, what's that app called? It's like that app called EVP Maker. Yeah, I've heard of Necrophonic. That app is garbage. Anyway, well, Sam, I'm glad that you like that function on my box. We've had some crazy responses come through. Where, like I said, two of our boxes were communicating with each other, using that mode. Yeah, it's kind of crazy. But anyway, well, I know we've been talking, whatever. Just people have been asking questions. So let me go ahead and I'll start up another. No, Eric, there people do use still do EVP sessions. Anyway, all right, so I'll go ahead and start up another session. I'll do another session in reverse. Ray Allen, why didn't Ray Allen, why didn't you tell me the truth about anything? You just said the P word. I don't want to talk to Ed. You just said Eric.
Here.
Who keeps on calling for Eric? Somebody called Eric the P word. Shonda wants to know, was that Ray Allen? If anybody's here with us, flicker the candle. Who just said Wayne? Who just said me? Are you looking for Wayne? No, we don't want to talk to Ed. Who just called Eric and Rob? What's up, Ayana? Yeah, Samantha, Matt just came through for you. I didn't see you on here, or else I was going to say you're. Ed, who are you trying to talk to? Communicate with. Who's out there cussing at us? Who just said spirit? Eddie Moore, can you play it with the candle, please? Off the rim pod. Does anybody here with us? Can you sit off the rim pod? I know you were sitting off the rim pod earlier. Who's asking for help? If you need help, go to Eric's house. He'll help you out. Eric said he'll help you out if you go to his house. He just said insecure. Ayana, I got a direct that goes somewhere. Who just said Eric? Are you looking for Eric now that I directed you over to his house? Who said smack him? Are you gonna hit Eric when you get there? Who just said him? Who just said the D word? No, it's Eric Van Leer. So you're looking for Eric Van Leer? Are you gonna go visit Eric and Malikian? Is Barbara here with us?
That's what
Said hi. Are you looking for Eric? Whoever said hi? Is there a little girl looking for Eric? Oh, the little girl just came through. Who's the little girl that just said Rob?
right.
Who's sitting off the REM pod now? The REM pod's going off again. There's a logo here to visit me. Why did the mother kill 3 kids today? Does the little girl need my help? I can help you if you need help. If you need my help, can you sit on the REM pod if you're here with me? Ed, are you here also with the little girl? Who wants to leave? I just said Eric. Who's asking for Corey?
Jesus was con.
He's calling. And this is all in reverse. So how did that whole sentence just come through? How the hell did that just happen? Who just said F me? This whole session's in reverse. Alright, we're gonna end the session. Yeah, this whole session was in reverse. There was no forward speech. That was freaking crazy. And then the little girl that was asking for my help, I asked her to set off the REM pod, and she was setting it off. And then right after that, that's when Jesus, it said Jesus is coming. No, the whole thing is in reverse. No, I've never heard anything religious come through like that at all, ever. And Muffy just said the same thing. Never heard so much religion come through before. Yeah, there's always that a weird, creepy voice coming through. And then earlier we heard a male scream. Um, no, I didn't. I didn't change anything, Chrissy. But that's something that what people have been saying. It's weird because they're hearing actually EVPs coming through during the broadcast. Um, and they're also hearing my voice coming through when I'm not even talking, or they'll hear my voice. It sounds like my voice coming through, but it's not my voice, if that makes sense. And I've actually, people have time stamped it and sent me the timestamps, and I've gone back and listened, and I heard exactly what they're talking about, and it's really strange. No, exactly. I like listening to that. That's why I like doing it in reverse speech, because when we do reverse speech, there's no way we shouldn't even be hearing anything coming through. Just garbled audio. And when that happens, um, it's pretty amazing. And that's the first time um in a while that I've heard something like that come through. Yeah, sometimes we'll get full sentences coming through. Um, but that was pretty weird. Yeah, and that's what a lot of people say, that I hear, that people hear my voice being mocked um, during the broadcast. Happens a lot. Now, numbers coming through, Spirit will use it, especially doing ghost box sessions. And this has been documented by a lot of early pioneers in the field. So Spirit will use numbers. So if you're into numerology and you know anything about numerology, Spirit will use numbers to communicate. Um, so if you look up the meaning behind different numbers in numerology, you'll kind of get the message when Spirit are talking in numbers. Just because it's a little bit easier for some spirits to say numbers than it is to try to communicate in sentences. All right, Ayana, I'll see you guys, or I'll see you. I'm looking forward to the show on Wednesday. It's going to be fun, and I'll hit you up and let you know I'll send over some information to you. Um, I would go on to I would do some research on numerology on YouTube. Um, and also if you just look up numerology, um, there's some pretty good sites if you just Google them. But I would look on YouTube first. Now, I know there's a lot on numerology, but if you want to study some, and I think the more information there is, the better. So that way you can just, see what works for you, what sites work for you. Yeah, so there's actually four spirits here: a little girl, two males, and an older woman. So the little girl will come through a lot. Um, Sometimes she'll laugh. Sometimes we heard her crying. Sometimes we'll hear her screaming. Um, yeah, she just comes through a lot. I don't know who set off the REM pod, to be honest. And like I said, I don't show emotion when things get set off. I don't show any type of excitement or anything like that, just because I'm here by myself and I don't want to show any type of emotion. Um, because if I think if because of the boundaries that I have set, if I show too much emotion, then they're going to know how to manipulate my emotions. So that's why I don't react to anything that's going on around me. Even though I'll hear something thrown at me, or people say they see shadows behind me, or sometimes I'll see a shadow out of the corner of my eye. Last week there was a big ball of light like right in front of me, like, well, in my peripheral vision. Now there's a blue light up here, there's a purple light up there. But I saw like a huge, like bright white light on. It was reflecting off of my monitor, and that's how I saw it. And there's no lights in here; all the lights are off. I just have, like I said, these ambient lights, but this was bright white, and it was reflecting off my monitor. Um, it's almost like when somebody flashes a flashlight in your face. That's what it looked like, and there's no white lights in here. Yeah, there's a lot of spirits that don't like Eric. That's why I like sending him over to his house. So hopefully he'll get woken up from his sleep tonight if he's still watching. So if there's any spirits that want to go to visit Eric tonight, go for it. He said he'll help you. All right, guys, I'm gonna wrap it up. Um, it's almost 3:30. See. But anyway, thanks for tuning in tonight. It was a little crazy. I know I had to take a little bit of a break because of my energy, and I think that everybody saw me kind of snap out of it after I took a little bit of a break. Just had a little bit of a little I guess just a little bit of drainage here. Um, God, just the energy was like it got really heavy. It was fine for a while, then it got heavy, and then I was just like drained. And then kind of got my second wind, and but anyway, all right. Well, oh my God, Patty, you're moving to Texas. Wow, that's crazy. Well, good luck with your move, and yeah, if you guys want, tune in on Wednesday night at 8 o'clock Pacific. We'll be doing a different type of show. Um, like I said, we'll be talking about the Warrens and some other stuff this week. Um, anyway, yeah, thanks for tuning in, and see you guys next week. Have a good one.